Numbness is not nothing. Numbness is an active process of not feeling, which means numbness needs energy. Of course, we are talking about one aspect a lot, but that one aspect is crucial in the whole trauma healing work, in the collective trauma healing work, and in a lot of human development. So, first of all, like a lot of the numbness that we experience today is being triggered by or due to experiences that we go through today. We touch numb areas of our prior development, because usually the numbing started way earlier in our life. And then there are follow-up experiences that often confirm and strengthen that numbing, or there are re-traumatizations going on that intensify the split and the numbing, so that when I meet today a circumstance, a person, a situation at work, in our culture, or I read something on the news, then I am already touching a numb place. It's not that I'm numb today, except something overwhelming happens to me today, but usually I meet the overwhelm that lives in me already. And I can develop in my own inner work with myself, I can develop a more precise presencing method that when I notice that I'm numb, I'm noticing already something. That's very important. Numbness is not nothing. Numbness is an active process of not feeling, which means numbness needs energy. It's like the fridge. When I ask you, what's your fridge doing right now? The fridge or the freezer is freezing food. In order to keep it frozen, it needs energy. So the numb parts in myself, the dissociated parts, to dissociate takes energy. That's not our natural state. Our natural state is to be connected to life. In the moment it's dissociated, or there is already an ancestral transmission of that dissociation, then we are in a process that is an active not feeling, because feeling and sensing is our natural state. Not feeling or feeling separate takes energy. It's an energy consuming process. It's very important. It's a doing. It's not a being. That's what's the discernment between spaciousness, that also, or spiritual emptiness, and dissociation. They are both sometimes without content of awareness, but they are two completely different states. One is a lot of doing, the other one is non-action. These are two different things. And so when we and the work with numbness is either in myself, I sit with myself, let's say I went through a triggering moment at work or in my life, and then I come home and I want to look at it and I check in with myself and I don't feel my emotional quality and I don't feel part of my body. So when I stay with not feeling, and I can precisely meet myself in not feeling, my awareness merges with that process. Not feeling is not nothing. It's something. It's an activity in my nervous system that is disowned. That's why it looks like other. It looks like numbness, the numbness. But the numbness is moment to moment to moment, numbing. That's numbness. If I know how I'm numbing myself, I'll stop it. because most probably I don't need this now. I needed it in the past. And in the moment I become one with that process of numbing, I bring light into that part of my body, which means a whole network can turn on its activity again, and I start feeling. And that's when the emotional release comes in, because that's the moment when usually from not feeling, I start feeling what I numbed, means an emotion. So suddenly I reconnect to my emotional experience. So maybe I feel fear, I feel shame, I feel sadness, or I feel joy if I needed to numb joy. And in that moment, I feel more connected to myself. And I own another part of my body, which means I bring conscious awareness, embodied light, into that part of my body. So I turned anesthesia or numbness into active feeling and embodiment. I'm more in my body now.